Hey friends, David here.
And John. It's the final patch of the year, and what better time to look back on the wild adventures we've had. We kicked off the year with Dragon Lanterns, only to have it taken over by the mysterious Shadow Isles, and then last patch, the mighty T-Hacks took over the Rift.
Expect us to keep on experimenting and tweaking the Rift experience. For now though, it's time to celebrate this action-packed year. And of course, there's the biggest news yet, the final season of Arcane.
Look ahead with us to a patch full of surprises.
Welcome to patch 5.3, Ultimate Arc. End of the year means it's anniversary time. It's been 4 years and 118 champions later, one of them being Viego. Oh, my sweet, sweet prince. While you are one of my favorites, there was a time I thought you wouldn't be able to make it on mobile. But thankfully, the Wild Rift team pulled through, and now you join the ranks as one of our favorite and most popular champions. Going forward, we're gonna crank up the pace of innovation, inspiration, and celebrations.
And celebrate we shall. You know what's the bad thing about birthdays? The gifts you get on a special day, of course. Only in our case, we will be giving back to you, the community who made all of this possible. During the Ultimate Arc patch, celebrate through a series of anniversary events, earn rewards by playing with your friends, and share epic moments from the past year. A freebie skin will bust in our anniversary, and we'll keep the momentum going with our anniversary event, where you can earn even more skins and goodies. Here's to you and the Wild Rift.
Dear inventors, opportunists, and the pursuers of progress, the time has finally come. We've waited 3 long years to learn the fates of our beloved characters like Vi and Jace. Of course, my personal favorite, Scar. I mean, look at that cool earring. What happened to him? I need to know.
Hey, in case David wasn't clear, we are talking about Arcane, of course. The final season is upon us, so who better to talk to us about it than the man of the hour, Christian.
Hello everybody, my name is Christian. I am one of the creators of Arcane. It's been really fun to work on this show, and it's really only been possible because our games created these characters and this really fun universe. From the beginning, with Arcane, we wanted to tell the stories of our champions, and now with Season 2, we get the opportunity to bring that storytelling back into our games. Our first narrative event is going to be a super fun opportunity for our fans in Wild Rift to be a fly on the wall as Echo and Heimerdinger deepen their scientific and friendly relationship, and it's really going to be a Wild Rift exclusive, if you will. The second part of this event is Ambessa coming to Wild Rift. We work really closely with the game team to make sure it's the same character that really you get to know in Arcane, and she brings her Noxian pride and war knowledge into Wild Rift. So that's it for me, and I'll send it back to the Wild Rift team to talk more about this upcoming patch.
Thanks, Christian. To kick off the Arcane celebrations, we have Heimerdinger. He might be the smallest inventor coming out of Piltover, but he's got a missile or two up his sleeves. With a little help from his turrets, Heimerdinger excels at objective and zone control. Place them at strategic points in the lane to keep your advantage. But be aware, as Heimerdinger relies on his turrets to deal most of his damage, so he can struggle once they are destroyed. Join our newest Yordle's quest in sharing innovation with everybody and spreading some rockets along the way. From the jolly and introspective Yordle, we make way for Ambessa and her cast iron Noxian domination. The Matriarch of War is a ruthless, close combat fighter and will terrorize foes on the Rift with her agile yet lethal ability combos. Ambessa is a fearsome tactician, and her abilities embody the mind over matter ethos by always giving you choice while playing out your combos. She is a challenging champion to master, but there is an epic payoff. As for the last champion for this patch, well, they are still incubating and enjoying their scientific stasis. Just as Arcane, our patch will evolve dynamically through the different acts. So watch the show till the very end, and then you'll know it's time to wake up our third champion. But that is not all coming out of the Arcane Forges. In the last phase of the patch, we're bringing out a set of new Arcane skins. See your favorite heroes fight tooth and nail in the final season of Arcane, and then jump right onto the Rift and continue your version of the story. Innovation comes in many shapes and sizes. From the never-before-seen innovation
to finding inspiration and improvement in existing and beloved trends, like Singed. The mad chemist will always be a strategic champion, requiring you to have wave and game state understanding. We are hoping to add some chemical balance by giving him more combat power as well as ally influence. The new version of Singed will have the ability to bond with allies, giving them new buffs. In addition to Singed, we are also giving Warwick some more consistency in his hunt. No one should be able to escape under a nose nail in a larger bloodhound range. Additionally, we are updating the target logic of his ultimate. It should feel more precise and leave your opponent under infinite duress. As you will be exploring new corners of Zone and Piltover into final season of Arcane, we want to carry this momentum over into Wild Rift with multiple events. In our exclusive Firelight Reignite event, you will get to dive into different locations and discover what it's like working away in Bendel's shop or living in Firelight's hideout through different immersive stories and minigames. Explore never-before-seen stories in between your matches, win Arcane-themed goodies, and venture into the world of Arcane.
Oi! Down here! Man, we had the biggest update ever with Hex Drift. And guess what? We're just getting started.
Our goals last patch were targeted at the early laning phase and the late game team coordination. During Ultimate Arc, we're looking to improve the super late game experience and early neutrals. So the next to get the Hex Tech upgrade is the T-Hex Elder Dragon. Slaying him will earn you a Hex Tech infused Elder Dragon Soul, giving your attacks and abilities a lightning arc effect that bounces up to 3 targets. This is all in addition to the true damage and low health executes. And up next, we're giving the Rift Scuttler a tech upgrade. Depending on whether she is near the Dragon or Baron lane, she'll have different effects. And the last item on the Hex Tech news, well, we're changing up our items and runes with more Hex Tech as well. So stay tuned for that in our patch notes.
Supporting can be a hard and thankless job. So we wanted to give supports out there, well, a little support. By augmenting your abilities to control vision, supporting shouldn't feel like a thankless task, but rather one of the most critical ways for you to help your team gain an edge.
Vision on Wild Rift is meant to be skillful and challenging. However, given the limitations of how we interact with Vision on the phone compared to the PC, well, we want to provide some additional support. So, we're helping laners stay on their toes with visual and audio alerts when an enemy is seen by a ward.
Ranked will also see a couple of changes in patch 5.3. We are smoothing out the climb in Masters by breaking it into 3 tiers. And for our gold and below players, we want to speed up the get into game process, so we are removing the pick ban phase. And specifically for the CN server, we are increasing bans to 5 for Master and above. And lastly for Ranked, we are working hard to improve matchmaking and give you the best experience possible. Stay tuned with our patch notes.
In patch 5.3, we're going to see the rise of a new game mode, Showdown. We're adding 6 ultimate items to amp up your battles. Throughout the match, you will naturally collect item fragments by participating in teamfights or completing objectives. And once you've gathered enough fragments, you can head to your shop and build your ultimate item. The Piltover and Zon-inspired items will be champion type specific. Shimmer, for example, will equip assassins with the Shimmer device you might recognize from Arcane. On top of the damage buff, once activated, your assassins will enter the ethereal realm and move through the rift regardless of the terrain. Marksmen, on the other hand, can look forward to wielding Jinx's very own Pow Pow and Fishbones. We can't wait to see how awesome the fights will be with these new ultimate items. End of the year feels extra awesome because of all the gifts and amazing deals. And so of course, we're not gonna miss out on this opportunity to reward everyone for supporting us throughout this eventful year. During our Black Friday Madness event, you'll get massive skin bargains and plenty of opportunity to stock up on some wild cores.
This patch, we are moving into Season 15 of Ranked with a new Jing skin waiting for you as a reward. We hope you will be rested for the new Wild Pass because Psychic Detective Kha'Zix will be coming for your dreams. And we know, we split them up last patch, but Aldwood Zaya is here to complete the duel again in your second Wild Pass. And as an exclusive Arcane special, there will be an Arcane special pass with 2 super secret special skins.
And to close out this patch preview, we'll be looking to the stars to tell us the fate of our next battles. Or maybe we'll find the answer in the scrolls of Shanghai.
It's a season for surprises, and well, we got one more for you. Please welcome to the Wilder family, our new creative director, Ke.
Hi there. I feel like things have come to full circle for me. I used to work on the Wild Rift UI team, and now I'm super excited to be back and help develop this world we all build together. I can't wait for the next patch where we get to take you all into the band. All right, I forgot how much you love a good pun. Well, in that case, let me rumble around and see what pops in my head.
You just came up with that?
Thank you for watching.
Catch you on the rift.